Hello, Shazam.
Um,
Hello. So today we will be going to start from the very first chapter of class 10th. Okay.
okay,
And
ma'am.
the first unit is your chemical reactions and equations, RNE, and this is your code. Okay. Now we will see some checkpoints. So in this chapter, we will be going to discuss these four topics: chemical reactions, equations, types of chemical reactions, and the effects of oxidation reactions in our daily life. Okay, so now we will be starting from the very first topic, which is your chemical reaction. So, what is chemical reaction? Any basic idea about chemical reaction? Any idea? Yeah, Ria, Shazan, any idea what is chemical reaction?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, uh,
Mm.
ma'am, it's a combination of two elements,
Okay, combination of two elements then.
ma'am, which react together and form chemicals.
Okay, so chemical reaction is the process of interaction of chemicals to form a new chemical. Just like here in this equation here, what we are interacting the hydrogen and the oxygen, uh, and when these two are getting react, so what we are going to form water, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form your water. तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है जब दो चीजें is reacting, so they are forming a single product. That's your chemical reaction. Okay, any doubt here? What is chemical reaction? Basic
No, ma'am,
basic
understood.
definition. Okay, Ria, understood. So the process of interaction of two chemicals to form a new chemical, है ना? Hydrogen and oxygen अलग अलग है, and if these two are combining, they are forming a new chemical. So this is your chemical reaction. And what is chemical equation? Just we will wait for 2 minutes. Go through this definition.
Ma'am, gone through, understood.
Okay, 1 minute, Shazam, 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so what is chemical equation? Chemical equation is a mathematical representation of a chemical reaction that involve the use of formula and symbol. So this is your reaction. And what is equation? Equation means equation is including your mathematical representation, right? With the use of two things, which is your formula. This is your formula and some symbols. Like for hydrogen, we are using H. For oxygen, we are using O, and for water the product which we are getting is H2O. So this is another symbol of a water. So this is a chemical equation in which it involves the use of formula as well as the use of symbols. Okay, got it? Any doubt? What is the difference between chemical reaction and equation?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
Okay, Ria. Okay, so these two are reactants, and after reacting these two, what we are getting? We are getting a product, which is a combi of your formula, or you can say symbols. Now, what is balanced chemical equation? So, what is balanced chemical
Ma'am,
equation?
I can answer.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, in balanced chemical equation, ma'am, both the sides, ma'am, and LHS also and RHS also, ma'am, atom are equal.
Yeah. So the chemical equation having a equal number of atoms on both the sides, your LHS as well as your RHS. Like here, this equation balanced? This one, H2 plus O2, H2O. Is this balanced equation? Yes or no? Anybody?
Ma'am, I can answer.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, ma'am, it's a balanced equation.
What?
Balanced equation. Ma'am, the second one is the balanced equation. The
The
2H2
second
plus
one
O.
is the balanced equation.
The first one is not balanced equation, ma'am, because there are not two oxygens over there.
Because the LHS and the RHS part, the atoms are not equal in this first one, but in the second one, when we balanced this equation, so here also in the left hand side, we are getting hydrogen 4 and oxygen 2, and this side also we are getting hydrogen 4 and oxygen 2. So this is your balanced chemical equation. Okay, and this is not balanced chemical equation. Now we will see some more reactions, more conditions you can say, in which the reaction is there with the help of your heat, with the help of your sunlight, and with the help of your pressure. Okay, so here the first example is when CaCO3, which is your calcium carbonate, when this is, so this symbol is of what? What is this triangle? Triangle means this is the symbol of what? Hmm?
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, it's for heat, energy.
Yes, of heat.
Okay.
So when the CaCO3 is heated, so we are getting the two things, CaO and CO2, which is a calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. है ना? So this symbol shows that the heating process is going on within this
Ma'am,
equation when the
CO2
calcium.
will be in gas form and CaO, ma'am, will be in which form?
What?
Ma'am, ma'am, when CaCO3 is heated, ma'am, then CaO plus CO2 is formed. Ma'am, carbon dioxide will be released in the form
Solid.
of gas.
So this
Okay.
is okay. Okay, so this is representing your heating one, and this is also the example. This is the example of sunlight. So when AgBr is when we are putting the AgBr in the sunlight, so what we are getting? We are getting two equation, है ना? This is your product, 2Ag and plus Br. So here we are using with the help of sunlight, and here we are using with the help of heat. So this is the two kinds of a reaction in which we are using more than one conditions. Okay. Now, this is the first one, and the second one is your gas liberation one. Okay. So this is the gas liberation. Now here you can see the CO2 is liberating, right? So gas liberation symbol is this. Your heating symbol is this. Your precipitation symbol is what? Anybody knows? Precipitation symbol.
No, ma'am.
Okay, we will discuss. So we will now discuss about these catalyst, precipitate formed, and your physical state. Okay, but firstly, we will go through with this notes. So chemical reaction and equation. In our daily life, we came across a variety of changes which may be physical or chemical change. Now, can you give me any example of a physical change or a chemical change? Any example? Chemical change could be burning paper. What?
Burning of kerosene oil.
Burning paper. Burning of paper is also a chemical change. Why? Because we cannot reverse that change, right, Rhea? Yes, ma'am. And what about the physical change? Well, any example? Physical change could be folding paper. Which paper? Okay, yeah, folding paper also because it can be easily reversed. Shazan, now you give any two examples of these two,
Ma'am,
physical
for,
and chemical change.
ma'am, for physical change, ma'am, folding of
Mm,
paper, one is that, and ma'am, the other
mm.
one is, ma'am, drying of clothes,
Drying of
and
clothes is what? Physical or chemical?
physical, ma'am, physical.
Okay.
And ma'am, for chemical change, ma'am, burning of kerosene oil in kerosene lamp,
Huh.
and the second one is, ma'am, breaking of glass. No, no, no,
Okay,
no, no,
breaking of
no,
glass.
sir.
Yeah.
No, 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 that's not a chemical change. Wait, let me think. Ma'am, H2 plus O2.
Yeah, H2 plus O2 is a chemical change. है ना? Okay. Now, evaporation, melting of wax, freezing of water are physical changes, whereas your conversion of milk to curd, resting of iron, digestion of food is also a chemical change, है ना? Because we cannot reverse that digested food into a physical type of a food, right? So here, so what was the definition of a chemical reaction? Hmm? Chemical reaction is a change in which the one or more substance combined to form a new substance. Now here, your sodium and water, these are the reactions and these are combining to form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. And this is your product. So this is a chemical change. And here the chemical equation is like your mathematical representation of this full chemical equation, which includes your symbols. So these are your symbols. NaOH is symbol, H2O is symbol, sodium symbol is Na, and one more thing was there, right? With the combination of symbols and tell me.
Ma'am, one were ma'am, one signs were there, ma'am, to represent that it is solid or it is gas or it is aqueous solution or it is dilute solution.
The formula.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So first we will learn about what is catalyst. So now we will be discussing these three topics. Okay. So now, what is catalyst? Any idea about what is catalyst? What is the use of catalyst in a chemical equation? Ria,
No, ma'am,
any
I
idea
don't
what
know.
is the use of? Okay, Ria, what is the use of catalyst in a chemical equation? I don't know. Okay, let me tell you. So here, the catalyst, it means any substance. One sec. Okay, so what is catalyst? Here, any substance that increases the rate of a reaction without getting itself consumed. Now, let's say this is your chemical equation. Now, let's say this full equation is reacting in, let's say, 35 minutes. Okay, means A and B is getting reacted to form a single product, which is your C, in a 35 minutes. So, what is the use of catalyst over here? So, catalyst is, it means that it increases the rate of reaction without getting itself consumed. Means with the help of catalyst, it may be that your this full equation will convert into product in only, let's say, 20 or in only 10 minutes. So this is basically the use. Once again, yeah, so this is basically the use of your catalyst. It means that it increases the rate of reaction. Your both this reactant side will get reacts very fast, and it will change into a product in a very less time if we will use catalyst. But if we will not use catalyst, then it may take more time to get, to produce a product. Now, clear what is catalyst? What is the use of catalyst? Means it increases the rate of reaction but without getting itself consumed. It's not getting consumed itself, but it increasing the rate of this AB plus AB, which is giving a C. Means ये जो product बन रहा है, ये क्या बन रहा है, बहुत ही कम time में बन रहा है. Okay, and if you are not using catalyst, then it may take more time, but with the help of catalyst, your product we are getting in, let's say, 20 to 10 minutes. Now, clear what is the use? Any doubt, any question? Because these words are very important. So you have to know that what is the meaning of a word, catalyst or precipitate or physical state. Okay, so if your base will be clear, na, then it will be easy for you to. Yes, Ria? Any question, Ria?
No, ma'am.
So clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Shazan?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so next, what is precipitate? So here, let's say if I'm taking one chemical equation, this is our chemical equation, PbNO3 twice. PbNO3 twice means lead nitrate plus your 2Na sodium iodide. This is an aqueous solution, And here, after reacting, it's giving me two products. First is your lead iodide and your sodium nitrate. And here you can see the precipitation symbol is this. Okay, your heating symbol was this, your gas liberation was this, and your precipitation symbol is this one. It means your lead iodide is getting precipitated. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे precipitate का मतलब समझ में आए कि ये क्या होती है. This symbol, this downward arrow is the symbol of your precipitate. Okay, next, what is the physical state? Now, what is the meaning of physical state? Now, let's see this equation. Here, it's your NaCl. The state of NaCl is solid. H2O is liquid. Na, which is sodium, it's aqueous. And chlorine is also aqueous. So here, total how many physical state, Shazan? How many total physical state is there in this chemical equation?
Ma'am, in which second one? Ma'am,
In this one?
only one, I think.
One, why? Here, solid
Aqua,
is also there, liquid is also there, aqueous is
ma'am,
also there.
mm, ma'am, you said that no, what physical state?
Physical state of this chemical equation.
Oh,
Total
ma'am,
how many
oh,
physical
I
state?
thought only solid is the physical state. Sorry, sorry.
No,
No,
physical
no,
state is
ma'am, I
solid,
imagined it like
liquid,
that.
gas.
I imagined it like that, that a hard object or something like that, kind of.
No, okay. Okay, so how many? Three, right? Solid, liquid, gas. These are the physical state. But here, solid, liquid, and your aqueous. So ये होता है physical state, solid, liquid, and gas. Solid, liquid, gas, and aqueous. So here three. Okay, and in this first chemical equation, there are two physical states, solid and gas. Yes, Ria.
Ma'am, what's the difference between gas and aqueous?
What, Ria?
Ma'am, what's the difference between liquid and aqueous?
What's the difference between? Your voice is not coming to me.
Ma'am, what's the difference between liquid and aqueous?
Difference between? Ria, can you please join again, please?
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Now tell.
Aqueous and liquid.
Acha, okay. The difference between the liquid and aqueous? Yeah.
Yes.
So liquid basically refers to any fluid. Okay. That is what? That is in that is incompressible. ठीक है, liquid क्या होता है? Liquid is a fluid that is nearly incompressible. But what is aqueous? Aqueous refers to a liquid but which have water as a solvent. So now water is what? A liquid or aqueous? Can we say water is also aqueous?
Yes.
है ना? Why we are saying water is also aqueous? Because water does not contain any dissolved substance. So we can consider water as liquid as well as aqueous also. ठीक है? So water is
How can
both.
you explain,
What?
ma'am? How, ma'am, liquid means water can be stated as both liquid and aqueous solution?
Because your pure water is what? What is water? Water is not containing any dissolved substance, na?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So and water and so by definition we can say water. We can also refer water as aqueous.
So, ma'am, aqueous solution are the solution which does not have any dissolved substances.
What? Come again?
So, ma'am, aqueous solutions are the solution which does not contain any that were dissolved substances.
We can also say it like that.
Okay.
And one more definition is also there of a aqueous solution, which is means like the aqueous solution can be also be defined as the solution where the solvent which is used is water. Means here the solvent which we are using is what? Is a water. So like that we can say that also water is also an aqueous
Okay, so
solution.
ma'am, the ones which we state liquids are,
What?
ma'am, how we will know, ma'am, that a substance is liquid or aqueous? Please, can you tell?
This is a liquid only, but only for water case.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so now tell me, what are the four types of chemical reactions? We have already discussed in class ninth, I guess. Mm-hmm.
What, ma'am?
Ria, what is the four types of chemical reactions? Any idea about four types of chemical reactions?
Is displaced.
Ma'am, redox reaction,
Redox reaction. Okay.
displacement reaction,
Ma'am,
displacement
Hmm.
reaction, double displacement reaction. One more was there.
Okay.
Not
combination.
able. Ah, yes,
Yes,
combination reaction.
combination. Yeah, yes. So here we will discuss only four types.
Ma'am, I said wrong for that redox reaction.
Huh?
Ma'am, redox reaction is not there.
No, here we have to learn only four.
Okay.
Combination,
Ma'am, but in our
decomposition,
okay.
displacement, and double displacement. Okay. So combination reaction is what? So let's say here I'm combining A and B, and after combining, I'm getting a single product, which is AB. So this is your combination reaction. Means when two or more reactants gets combined to form a single product. This is your combination reaction. Like this, carbon and oxygen are combining to form a single product, which is your carbon dioxide. ठीक है? तो ये क्या होता है? This is your क्या? Combination reaction. When two or more substance will combine and it will form a single product. That's your combination reaction. Very simple. Next reaction is your decomposition reaction. Here, this is the ulta of your combination reaction. Why? Because this here, the single reactant is getting combining to form a two or more products. So, ये क्या होता है? This is a decomposition reaction. Means this thing is getting decomposed in two or more products, we can say. Okay, here two or more reactants is getting combined to form single product, and here the single product is getting decomposed to form a two or more product. Okay, any doubt in these two, combination and decomposition?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Next is your displacement reaction. So displacement reaction is like here, let's say A and B, C. These are your reactant, and after reaction, the A is getting combined with your C and B is alone. So it means A displaces B. So this is your displacement reaction. Like here, your zinc, copper sulfate. So zinc is getting combined with your sulfate and copper is there alone. Why? Because if we will see a electro this series, so the Zn is more reactive than your Rn and then copper. So Zn is more reactive than your copper. So here Zn can easily displace your copper and take the place of copper, right? So that's why the Zn is getting combining with your SO4. Why? Because Zn is more reactive than your copper. So it can easily displaces. Okay? If anything is more reactive, so obviously that particular thing will take the place of the less reactive. Okay? Next, what is double displacement reaction? Double displacement means AD and BC. So A is combining with C and B is combining with D. So here both it means the double displacement is happening. From this, like here the single displacement is happening. The A is displacing only B, but here the A is getting combining with C and D is getting combining with B. So it means this is a double displacement reaction. Okay, like this is the example of a double displacement reaction. Sodium NaOH hydrochloric acid, and this is combining with Cl, and this is there with water. So this is a double displacement reaction. Okay. So what was your combination reaction? Shazan, combination reaction. Fast or
Ma'am,
Ria, anybody?
in a reaction
Hmm.
when the two elements are combined, then it is called a combination reaction. Mean two, what it is known as. Can I give the example?
Uh-huh.
H2 plus O2. H2O.
Okay, but definition wise,
From definition wise, when two, I'm forgetting the what it is known as term for used for this.
when
Compound. Okay, when two compounds are no, now I'm forgetting the definition.
okay, let me show you.
Ma'am, so
When two,
A
yes,
plus
Ria,
B is equal to AB.
A, B, means
Ma'am, this is definition wise.
two or more reactants are getting combined, and what they are forming after combination, they are forming a single
Single
product.
product.
So this is a combination reaction.
And ma'am,
Decomposition was
it is
hmm,
ma'am opposite of combination reaction.
yes, where the single product is getting decomposed into two or more, sorry, when a single reactant is getting decomposed into two or more products, right? Yes. Now, the displacement reaction means the one thing is getting displaced over here with the help, means how by this series, the element which is more reactive, it will displace the less reactive. This is the double displacement reaction. Now we will see the type of equation. So type of equations, we have two types of equation. One is your endothermic equation, one is your exothermic equation. Okay. Endothermic and exothermic. What is endothermic? Thermic means heat, or you can say energy. What is endo? Endo means what? Endo means going inside. Exo means energy release, means coming outside. Okay. Endo means going inside, means heat is going inside, let's say. Exothermic means the energy is coming, means the energy release, or you can see the heat release. Okay, the difference पता चल गया? What's the difference between these two words, endo and exo? Exo means going outside your heat or energy. Endo that was, and exo means the energy is released or heat released. Now, in this endothermic, we can also say energy is supplied. है ना? Energy is supplied, then only it's going inside. Now, when the energy is supplied, and here the energy is evolved. When the energy is evolved, it means the heat releases. Correct? Getting it?
Yes, ma'am, getting it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
है
ma'am.
ना? Endo means going inside, and if anything is going inside, means the energy is getting supplied to that particular thing. And what is exo means energy releases. So if energy is released, it means energy is evolved. Then only it's released. No.
Okay,
Okay, and these are the two equations. Like CaCO3, after when we will heat this calcium carbonate, we will get CaO and carbon dioxide. Means here the when I am supplying the energy, so this CaCO3 is forming these two products, CaO and carbon dioxide. Means after applying energy, this is my symbol of heat. So after applying heat, this is getting what you can say, अरे मतलब CaO and CO2. Okay, and here this is also a chemical equation. Here CH4 and 2O2, carbon dioxide, water, and here the energy is released. So this is a chemical equation of your exo or endo. This is of exo or endo, Shazan or Ria. This is a chemical equation of what?
I will tell.
Huh?
Ma'am, I will tell, ma'am. It is, ma'am,
Endothermic
exothermic.
Exo or endo?
plus
It is
endothermic.
Okay, Ria is
exothermic
saying endo.
energy releases. No,
That I don't know. You tell.
but I know, ma'am. It is endothermic. Sure.
Okay, it's exo. Why? Endo
Then
Why?
means
how?
the
It
endo
happened.
means the energy is supplied, na? That's
Ma'am,
endo.
you ma'am, you confused. This is wrong.
Egg. Okay, see, and you can say it like this: ki endo, do, do means do, do means karna. So if we will do anything, then energy will supply. If we will do homework, then our energy will release. ठीक है? So it's
Yes.
do. And exo उसी का उल्टा है, which is energy released.
Ma'am,
Energy released and
how do you tell chemical formula is exothermic or endothermic?
That's why you have to see na कि if heat is getting supplied to any chemical reaction, it means it's endothermic because heat is getting supplied to it. And if anything is liberated or if energy is released, then we can say this chemical equation is exothermic. Okay?
Okay.
Whenever
Yes.
the heat is supplied, endo, heat is evolved, exo.
Okay.
Okay. So this endo and exo also include one more point. This is photosynthesis and respiration. We will get into this. And in the endothermic, this is also a point of decomposition reaction, which is in three forms: your heat, light, and electricity. Now, what is this heat, light, and electricity? And this heat, light, electricity means heat. We can refer to like heat is also a photolysis, light, electrolysis, electricity, thermolysis. Now, what is photolysis? Means to break the chemicals. We use photo, light, heat. Okay. And what is thermolysis? Lysis means hota hai break down. Sorry, breakdown. ये थोड़ा lysis means breakdown. Okay. Now, so what about photosynthesis? How we can say the photosynthesis is like to break and the chemical we use photons. What is this? What is this? So now we will discuss. See, this is your sunlight. Okay. And here we put in a, let's say in a jar or in bowl, is silver chloride. Okay, so when we will put silver chloride in sunlight, what will happen? The silver chloride from white, it will turn into gray in sunlight to form a silver metal. So here, the heat or the light is getting supplied to your silver chloride, then your silver chloride turns from white into gray color. So this is a reaction AgCl. If we are keeping AgCl in sunlight, your AgCl is getting converted into what? Ag and Cl2. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So it will turn into which color?
Ma'am, gold
Gold.
color.
Gray color, na?
Ah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you tell me that this reaction is endothermic reaction or exothermic reaction. Come on, take your time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, think and tell. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Shazan, you also. This reaction is endothermic or exothermic.
Okay.
Ma'am, is it exothermic?
Okay, take your time, think little bit. Okay, let me show you the definition. This is the definition. Now think. Silver chloride.
Ma'am, endothermic.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, because sunlight is being given into it.
Okay, Shazan, endo or exo?
I want to see the question once again. Show me.
Okay, so this equation is exothermic or endothermic
Hmm.
because if we are keeping
Ma'am,
the
it is.
silver chloride,
Now can I show, now you can now show the definition. Understood what is the answer.
okay, then
Ma'am, it is endothermic.
why endothermic?
Ma'am, because
Because sunlight
heat
is
is supplied, ma'am. First of all, ma'am, it is a decomposition reaction, and energy
Hmm.
is released in the form of. Ma'am, what is the next element, ma'am, in the RHS? Plus what? Cl2. Yes, ma'am. It is releasing in the form of Cl2.
Okay, Ria, now you tell me why this is endothermic, why not exo?
ma'am, because in endothermic reactions, the heat or energy is being supplied to the chemical reaction. Heat is going inside. So, and in this, the sunlight is going inside the chemical reaction.
So this is endothermic. Now we will move on.
Ma'am,
The
could you repeat what you said in the last 5 minutes? I couldn't.
Okay, okay. So, why this reaction is endothermic reaction? Because endothermic definition is energy is supplied. It means the energy is getting supplied from sun to your silver chloride, then only it is having that much of capacity to change its color from white color to the gray color. It means the energy is getting absorbed by your silver chloride to change its color. So that is why this is your endothermic reaction, because the heat is going inside to your silver chloride and energy is getting supplied from sun to your silver chloride. This is that's why this is your endothermic reaction. Now you got it, Priya?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, any doubt? Why endo? Why not exo?
No, ma'am.
Yes, tell me this reaction. Endothermic or exothermic? H2 plus C2, sorry, Cl2 is giving to HCl. Ria, Shazan?
I'm not sure, but is it exothermic?
Okay, for Ria, it's exo.
Ma'am, I
Shazan,
don't
what
know.
about
Ma'am,
you?
I'm confused.
At least
Please try.
try, try.
No, ma'am, I'll get it wrong.
What?
I'll get it wrong.
Okay, it's okay. You can try. Okay, so trying or should I tell?
Ma'am, exothermic reaction.
Okay, now why?
Ma'am, that I don't know.
Tell.
Ma'am, that I don't know.
Okay. Yes. So this reaction is your exothermic reaction. And why this reaction is your exothermic reaction? Because here the heat is released. है ना? यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? Heat is released. So when heat will, okay? Okay. So, huh. Now electrolysis. Yes.
Ma'am, I have really bad internet. Can you repeat why it's exothermic?
Okay. Okay. So this is exothermic reaction, because when the hydrogen gas is getting react with your chlorine gas, it's producing what? It's producing hydrogen chloride now. It means the heat is released in this reaction. That's why the hydrogen and chlorine is producing your hydrogen chloride. The heat is released, and when the heat is released, now we will check with this definition part. The heat is released is your exothermic reaction. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is electrolysis? Electrolysis or electricity, it means the chemical is breaking with the help of electricity. Your H2O and H. Now you tell me this reaction is what? Your combination reaction, decomposition, displacement, or double displacement? Any idea? This reaction is what? Shazan, this reaction is what? Yes, Ria.
Ma'am, which one is the H2 with H2 plus O2?
Yes, this one.
And
H2O.
it's not balanced.
Yes, it's not balanced, but
Ma'am,
this
combination.
combination is like A plus B giving C, na?
The decomposition reaction.
Decomposition reaction, na? It means one single reactant, after combining, it's giving us two or more products. So here, this is a single reactant, and when this is combining, this is giving us two or more products. It means this is a decomposition reaction. Okay, Ria? Your combination reaction was this, that your two or more reactants, after combining, it will give a single product. And decomposition was this, a single reactant after combining will give us two or more products. So there's a difference between two. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt
No.
here?
No,
What
ma'am.
is reaction, equation, how to balance? In the next class, I will give you 2, 3 questions to practice that how to balance a chemical equation.
Ma'am, you
And
can give homework.
what?
Balance equation, you can give homework.
Acha, homework?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, homework I'll give. But right now also you have assignment class. So I will share the question in WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay, take 5 minutes rest and then you can start doing the assignment.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.